This is a loyal BBN fan show. This is your host Jimmy Jam, and I'm here with Miss Leigh. And it's been an eventful week. We've got a little bit of things to talk about, but Miss Leigh, I know that you got a little bit more situation going on. So you're at Starbucks. So explain to everybody what's going on with that.
All right, everybody. First of all, hey, how's everybody doing? Yeah, I'm at Starbucks coming live to you because a tree fell 2 blocks from my house, hit 3 electric poles, knocked them down. 2 of the poles fell on houses. So, needless to say, I've had no electricity, no internet, and no cables since 12:47 today. They're not
Wow.
projecting to get it on till 9:30. So, this show will last probably about an hour because I'm at Starbucks and I have to be able to get to my mom,
Yeah.
take care of her.
Well, yeah, we understand that. Everybody understands. Yeah, we can on screen it's showing,
And there,
some of the damages it's done right there. Yeah.
yeah, and those poles were set in the sidewalks. They weren't like in the ground. So,
Wow.
yeah, so that's what they're cleaning up right now.
Well, I hope everything was okay. I hope nobody was like injured or anything like that. God bless for anything, people's houses and things like that. So,
Yeah, nobody got injured, so that was lucky.
yeah, that's great. Yeah, we're still 4 months away from college basketball right now, and I know we're eating and trying to find everything we can talk to and stuff like that. I know this week that I think every Monday is Pope is going to have a couple players ready for the media, and I think a lot of teams are not doing that this year as some of the other teams around the Kentucky. We're doing it, but I think some other teams are starting to do it. But we talked to he talked to Jalen Lowe. He had Reese Potter on there. Different players. Any different things that you want to bring up with any of that?
Well, I do have something exciting for
Okay.
those that are totally jonesing and going through withdrawals right now for Kentucky basketball.
Yeah.
Starting tonight at midnight
Yes.
on the SEC channel, it is the Big Blue Takeover, the 24-hour takeover. So tonight at midnight, the SEC women's basketball, when we played Kentucky versus number 13 Oklahoma,
Hmm.
that's going to be on at 4 a.m. At 2 a.m. It's when we played Tennessee when
Yeah.
they were number 5 and we were 15. Then there's a baseball game at 4. At 6:30, it's a women's soccer game. And then the next basketball game, we have one at 10 a.m. versus when we played Duke. And this is all from last year's season. And
Yeah.
then there's another one at 7 o'clock when we played Florida. So if you're itching to watch some ball, check
Well,
those out on
yeah,
SEC
any
Network.
sport, you can look it up. You go on the SEC network, it'll tell you exactly what's going on. Yeah, Theo, cats. Yeah, there we go.
What's up,
Uh,
A? Mercury,
Mercury,
what's
he's on
up?
here. There you go, Mercury. I hope everything's going good on the road. But yeah, I know there's a lot of different things that they was talking about with Jalen Lowe. He was talking about that. He said that Trent Noah is one of the best shooters he has ever seen, and he said he has played with some good shooters. That was a big thing everybody's kind of been talking about.
Yeah, and that's if another player that is a good shooter is saying this is the best shooter I've seen, that kind of leads into a little bit of promise as far as Trevor and anything that he's developed. And I do have a little information on that too.
Yeah, yeah. The
I
uh,
did
the
I did see that they said that this year his defensive prowess is going to be something big. Like he's been making significant strides in his defense. They said his IQ is getting better, like as far as figuring out the plays and using his IQ. They said he's very capable of being a steals guy this year.
Yeah, yeah. I've heard that also that he's been working on all parts of his game. I do not believe that he will not hurt us on defense this year. He's going to be a great step-in player. I could see about the same amount of minutes that he played last year, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. But he's going to be a great contributor for this basketball team next year.
I think he is too, and he's been putting on weight. He's been working on strength. He's been doing all the work. So I really think we're going to see a big difference with him this year.
Yeah, I believe.
Froze, Mercury. Am I still froze?
No, you're looking.
I didn't see me freeze.
Yeah. But, they've been talking about Colin Chandler. I believe I was watching some things on Colin Chandler. I believe he's kind of like a DeAndre Liggins, defense to offense. He's going to be a good defensive player that he was last year, and I think he's going to be a way better offensive player than he was last year also.
Oh, I think so, too. I think his ball handling is really going to come into it.
Yeah,
I really do. I think his ball handling and I think his shooting is going to get better. I think he's going to get a little more confidence and be able to drive the basket a little bit more than he was. So, I think all around.
Yeah,
he's been working in all the areas.
Okay.
Let me go out and come back. Okay, let me go out and I'll come back.
But yeah, we, getting back on Colin Chandler, I believe he's going to have one of the biggest jumps this year of any player. I believe Trent Noah is going to be along with that. I think Brandon Garrison, along with him every day in practice against Reese Potter, against JQ. This is going to be a team that every player on the court is going to be pushing players to actually be better than they were last year. And, that goes along with Jasper Johnson getting back on, onto the team probably next week. They have another game on Friday.
And moving? You guys will know, but they won't.
Yeah, I can see you moving a little bit. But
I've got a great signal.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, let me
try my phone. I'll be back.
But yeah, we watched today. Jasper Johnson. They played against Jordan, and they won 140-67. He ended up with, I believe he had 8 points. He had 2 threes, 2 deep threes. He had a putback 2, but he had a couple steals, a couple rebounds, and 1 assist. So, he's been playing pretty good. And we, are just, with the thoughts of summer practice, the Joe Kraft Center, they did a remake and put the 9th banner thing up, and are just actually just getting all the players together. They said they have been playing 5-on-5 pickup ball. They even Jalen Lowe said that his team has been playing against Ortega's team, and he said that they have won 4 out of 6 games. So he said he's been bragging about that to Ortega, a lot. So are we going to be doing call-ins on this 21? Okay. Yeah. Mercury just came up. He said, y'all doing call-ins. So yeah, Mercury just go through the process, and then 21 to get you on here. Crystal, it's good to see you on here. We talked to you last week. Do you think JQ is going to do well? Yes. I believe, there might be a little bit of at the beginning that he might have like limited play time, but I believe he'll be ready at the beginning of the season. Players, he knows exactly what his body's doing. He has told everybody that he will be ready for the season, and I believe he's going to have a breakout season. If you watched him play at Arizona State last year, you know how great he was as a 16-year-old, being a 17-year-old playing this year. I believe he's going to make big strides, and he's already on the draft board. I think they had him at number 6 or number 7 draft pick for next year. His expectations is, it's above the roof. Everything, he has talked about, I believe it'll come to, fruition. And yeah, he's going to be a great player for us this year. Now I'll go ahead and we got a little bit of trivia we're going to do tonight. So we'll do our first trivia question. And if 21 throws it up on the board, whose record did Rajon Rondo break by making 87 steals in the 2004-2005 season? And I'll give some people a little bit of time to and see if we can get. I believe Miss Leigh is back on here.
I think so. Sorry about that, guys. I'm doing the best I can. I just didn't want to miss having the show tonight,
Yeah.
So I apologize. I'm doing the best I can, and I hope I'm good now. I guess 21 will let me know if I freeze again.
Yeah. Hey, Peanut, how's it going, man? And
I can't see any comments.
Yeah. JQ was talking about, or Mercury was saying JQ's wingspan is 7'3". Yeah, we've discussed that. Yeah, he's going to be a phenomenal player this year.
Yeah, he is for sure. He'll be dunking.
He's going to be dunking.
That's for sure.
No, Mercury Jelly is not on campus yet. We're still looking, maybe this next week, something like that. But I've not heard anything officially. And Leanne, I don't think you've not mentioned anything either.
No, I haven't heard anything. I heard sometime in the next week or two, and that's like the last I heard. So everybody, I apologize if I can't say hi and I can't answer your questions.
Yeah. I see that it's Peanut. He was talking about, no, Peanut, it's not Pistol Pete, because Pistol Pete didn't play in 2004, 2005 City.
Oh, did you ask one of your questions?
Yeah, I asked the whose record did Rajon Rondo break by making 87 steals in the 2004-2005 season?
I know.
Yeah.
Anybody get it?
No, nobody's came on and said, I don't know why. Peanut, he put down Pistol Pete, but yeah, it's not Pistol Pete.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Is it Carl?
Okay.
How's everybody doing?
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
Big
how's
Blue
it going,
Nation.
man?
BBN, how you feeling?
Oh, well, hey,
Go
BBN,
BBN.
hey, we're ecstatic here, man. How you doing?
Oh man, I'm one of you all. I feel honored to be a part of the team. So
Well, hey,
Oh, well, we're honored to have you. We're glad to see you, man.
as Big Mike. Yeah, as Big Mike always said, hey, you're a guest on here, but the second time you're on here, you're family. So
you got to play it twice then.
You gotta come in here twice. Yeah,
no doubt. Hey, I'm the biggest fan you'll see. You
hey, we all say that. So yeah, I know that.
Hey, that's one thing we all say.
Hey, I got some years on you, so.
Oh yeah.
Well,
when Sam came on my podcast, he was bringing up some names, man. And those are actually, names I didn't get to see play actually.
Oh wow, I saw him play.
yeah.
I listened to K Wood on the radio, and the TV turned down.
Oh
It was,
man, yeah.
Oh.
Jack Goose, he mentioned
Jack Goose Givens, yeah.
He threw that name out there. So.
Oh heck yeah! I watched Louis Dampier play. I watched Kyle Macy, Rick Roby, all those guys.
Oh, Cal Macy, wow.
I'm
I
old.
wish I would have seen Rex play a little bit. He was a little bit before
Hey,
I started.
I played against Rex in high school.
Did you?
Man, yeah, he played at Apollo High School in Owensboro. I played for Breckenridge County, and then I transferred to Meade County. So we ended up playing Rex twice that year. Once in the before Christmas break, and once after Christmas break. He was phenomenal. Yeah.
Man, Rex was nasty. I watched those
He
highlights
was.
and his professional highlights.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, it's
He
Charlotte,
was.
man. He tore it up. Hey, he gave MJ all he wanted in one game, but then MJ came back and put it on him.
Yeah, I know the game you're talking about too. When you played for
Yeah.
Miami.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've seen that. Woo.
That he was one of the best players ever to grace the Hall Rupp Arena. Like he was to ever put on the uniform.
I mean, he had an average at least 22, 25, man.
Yeah, at Kentucky, I
Somewhere
believe.
between there.
Yeah.
In college,
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
let me ask you this: how optimistic, Miss Leigh and Jimmy? How optimistic are you all about this upcoming season? You know, last year was the first year with Mark Pope. We got comfortable with him. He's one of our own, of course. So it was a refreshing moment, you know, to welcome him back in. And now it's coming into the second season. We got basically a rebooted roster, new faces, probably a similar offense going to be ran, but new talent. So how do you
New
feel about
talent.
it?
I think that the talent this year, I love the guys we had last year, don't get me wrong. But I think the talent this year is a step above. I think he handpicked them a little bit more than he got to the first time around, because first time around it was I'm going to have to get who I can get and I'm going to get the best I can, but it was such a rush. This time I think he studied the analytics because he's big on analytical and gameplay. I think he studied the tapes. I think he went after players to handpick them, and I think that this year, I mean, Final Four championship, baby. I mean, I see it.
I'm telling
I
you.
see it.
Hey, that's a good point, though. It was a kind of a rushed situation last year, and I think we did very well for what we could whip up.
Well,
for sure.
Yeah, with what he only had basically a month and a half to get a team together, and barring the injuries we had, you know, from December all the way through the SEC tournament, losing the players that we lost. If we would have not lost any players, I believe we'd have been in the Final Four.
I agree.
think so.
I mean, a Sweet 16 berth, and then
Yeah,
you know that you can see 3 of the 4 teams or something like that within the Final Four. I mean, we actually defeated those teams.
yeah, I mean,
in the regular season. So like injuries and man, it was a quick job.
I mean, Sweet 16 with all the injuries that we had.
And
no
now
other team could have done that.
Right.
No other coaches, I don't believe, could have done that. You know, as of
they got lucky because Jackson Robinson he was lighting it up, man. And those kids they were starting to develop a really nice formula and a nice rhythm. Kirk Creaser too, you know, like
yeah, they were so cohesive. They just flowed together really well, and I see that with this year's team as well. I see Mark Pope never putting together a team that won't flow.
Right.
Yeah, I believe the roster he's put together this year it's. I mean, he's went to teams that we got beat by last year, and he's taking players and putting it on this team. I mean, Aberdeen and Mo Diabate, we call him Cool Mo D. You know, he's going to be spectacular. I went back and watched that Florida game. I watched the Alabama games and how awesome they are. But this team that he's put together, it's. This is going to be a defensive minded team. We're not going to get beat on defense and lose games. Last year, if we scored enough points, we won most of the games. But when we did not score and did not have a good shooting percentage, our defense could not win the game for us. That will not be it. Yeah, that won't be a problem this year.
You're right. That was the storyline of the season, basically.
Yeah,
it was. And just so you know, if you didn't hear what we said a while ago, tonight at midnight is the 24-hour SEC Big Blue Takeover on the SEC Network. They're going to
Ooh.
replay two girls basketball games, a soccer game, 3 men's basketball games from last year are going to be replayed. So for 24 hours, there's going to be 3 games on. So if you need your fix.
Oh yeah, I have been needing my fix. I was telling Sam earlier when I was speaking with him, I'm like, yeah, I'm so pumped and hyped about the season, and I'm like, it's July.
I know
I know, right?
4 months
We got like
away.
3 or 4 more months. Like November? Are you serious? Like,
watch everything you can find on YouTube, man, and SEC Network.
The struggle is real because I'll tell you, I'm beating it up. I was watching. Actually watched a lot of girls softball, like women's softball. Those actually pretty exciting for me. The tournament was pretty nice and competitive.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, with
They
Texas,
did better than our baseball team this year, but last year our baseball team did really well.
They tore it up. And
Yeah.
actually,
They did.
yeah,
Well,
even
actually,
this
I mean,
year-
they even they went to they had one game in the playoffs this year. You know, if they wasn't as good as they was last year, but you know, I believe they've got a lot of good transfers that came in, and he's added on a lot more pitching staff, and I think you know a lot of the
bullpen.
Bullpen. So I think we're going to be going. Mercury got the answer right. It was Wayne Turner that Rondo beat that year. And Wayne Turner is our all-time assist leader with 238 assists.
Is that right? Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. But Rondo he beat one of his single season records of 87 in one game.
Yep.
Man, I love Braydon Rondo too. I love both those kids.
Man,
I do
his
too.
his IQ is off the chain.
Man,
he's a smart dude. He really is.
I mean, he's got how many rings in the NBA, and he's played for every team that he went to. He's won a championship.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rondo have? Is it 3 or 4?
I think
It's
he might
3,
have
I think.
3. Yeah, he
One
won
with
one
the
with the
Lakers,
Celtics, Lakers,
Boston,
Celtics.
2 with Boston?
Yeah.
Or 3?
Yeah. It was 2 for Boston.
2 for Boston and 1 with the Lakers.
1 with the Lakers.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
What's up? Oh, okay. Yeah, I just
go
popped in
ahead.
here I was like, so I'm a host of a pod actually. It's called Let's Get the Business Podcast, all caps.
Okay.
On YouTube and Apple Pod right now. I'm into like 38 different episodes, and Sam was actually my last episode. I do pre-recordings, but so shout out to Sam. That's my dog, and we've been connecting and networking here lately, and he gave me the idea to chime in. I'm a huge UK crazy fanatic like you all.
Yeah.
Grew up. My mom and them was sleeping in the tent in '97. At the, the Big Blue Madness.
Big Blue Madness. I wish they'd start that back up.
Yeah,
I wish,
you know what I mean? We taped every game.
I camped.
VHS. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Crazy. Derek Anderson. I thought I was Derek Anderson when I played.
Oh man, I love. Hey, him and Rex is my 2 favorite Kentucky players of all time.
Is it? Yeah. Da was nasty, man. He did everything just spectacular. He played the game with so much energy. Even defensively, but he was a transfer, but when he came, he was just nasty and explosive. And then him and Ron Mercer together, like
wow, the air pair,
that was ugly. They were when they got together, they were
So I really got into it like during that era. I was a young basketball player, so watching them play and tear everybody up out there, it was wild.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
No, we didn't.
No.
There you go. Yeah. Allegedly. Yeah.
There is no cutoff. We going all the way.
Yeah. Right now it's Final Four.
Okay, so 21 wants to know for $20 million, what is the cutoff expected for the season? Where is the cutoff as far as what our expectations are for $20 million worth of player NIL? because the rumor is we had $20 million, which that's a rumor. But if
Yeah,
we
it's a
did,
rumor.
what's your all's expectations of how far we go? All the way,
Uh,
baby.
Yo,
I'm saying this Final Four, we get to the Final Four. Every team gets to the Final Four. You're going to have luck. So we get to the Final Four, we have luck and get into that championship game. I believe we're deep enough. We've got the scoring to play with any team in the nation, athletic wise.
We do.
This team's going to be right there with any of the Final Four, other three teams in the Final Four. We can beat anybody this year.
I think this is better than the team with De'Aaron Fox on it and Malik
Yeah.
Monk.
I mean, that was a good team.
I'm agree with the optimism. I think we got the muscle, the strength. We also got a lot of maturity at a positionless basketball type of roster with Cam Williams with a wing, and Otega Owe coming back as a wing, and then the other
That's huge.
DJ was it Aberdeen?
Aberdeen, yeah.
Like just at that position alone is superbly nasty. So like I feel very good about it. I'm gonna say Elite Eight or Final Four. Like you said, you got to get a little bit of luck because, like you said earlier, last year we were right there in the picture. I mean, we were right there. I'm like, no, we're gonna do this first season. Like we're gonna do it.
But so you know how it goes with us. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we need a little bit of luck on our. We definitely got the tools. I feel like.
Yeah, and as deep as we are, and everybody's gonna have fresh legs. Like there is no point at any time there should be a player that's tired.
We are deep.
Yeah. I mean, we've got two great players at every position, and
we got
some positions we're 3 deep, and you're going to be pushed in practice. Our practice is going to be harder than some of our games. I mean,
I do want to mention.
I will bet you
this with the absence of Jaden Quaintance right now, down low, that may be key early in the season, depending on whenever he comes back and actually plays. We don't know when he's going to be active.
He's going to be back. He's going to be ready. He'll be ready. By the time we play Louisville, at least he'll be ready. I don't see any issues. I've had knee replacement. I've had all kinds of knee surgeries. When you're the person dealing with that injury, when you're ready. When you're back as good as you're going to get. And he said that he'd be ready to be out there September. He's already on the floor. He's already been showing up in practice and dressing. He even made a dunk the other day.
Yeah.
So he's doing it.
Man, he's such a superb athlete.
Oh, he's going to be special. I mean, you saw him as a 16-year-old playing in the Big 12, and he dominated teams. I mean, when they played Baylor and that VJ Edscombe tried to take it down low on him, and he swatted that thing into the 10th row, and he was like, "Don't bring that weak stuff up in here." He said, "Just because you're going to be in the top, 5 draft picks next year, this 16-year-old can, take you down low." But I mean, he's going to be great at 17 years. Well, just imagine if he would have not transferred and he stayed with Pope last year, how good of a team we'd have had last year.
He was cooking them boys in his highlight reel.
He was.
Yeah.
And I think one of the biggest advantages we're going to have this year is we actually have a team that will go inside in the paint. Last year's team, I love them. But if we would have went in the paint more to where we could draw fouls from the other team and get them in foul trouble and get the and ones, we would have won more than we did.
Yeah.
I agree, because there was a lot of weight on Amari Williams' shoulders, like as far as what he had to do in the paint, like offensively and defensively.
Yeah.
So, there was nobody else.
Yeah.
I mean, when Andrew Carr was in there, he was a presence for a while. But they got tired because they didn't have the fresh legs like we're going to have this year. And they just they weren't physical enough. I think this year's team is just going to rip heads off.
And like you said, he got injured. Like Andrew Carr was even injured.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he's
had
back.
back trouble. He had back troubles. I mean, he missed 2 or 3 games, but even the games he was there, you could see he was struggling. And I always hated to say it, Andre Carr, he couldn't jump over a credit card. I mean, he struggled down low trying to get over top of bigger players, and he just didn't have the athletic ability. And now,
But now it's different.
You got Brandon Garrison's going to be twice as better. You got Jaden Quayance, even Reese Potter. He's got 2 years under his belt. He's played against Indiana. He's played against Alabama. He played good in those games, and that's a 7'2", 220-pound guy that we can just bring in for 4 or 5 minutes, and he's not going to miss a beat.
Dude, don't forget about Jelly. He's
Well, we can't forget about Malachi Moreno.
Wait though. He's over there playing against grown men.
Well,
grown, like not, and he's coming in as a freshman.
Yeah.
After he's been over there playing in these tournaments with grown men. You talk about a physical player, I will bet he will be one of our most physical. He reminds me of Luka Doncic.
Luka,
I mean, he's 6'11". You know, he's got good weight to him. You know, 21 years old. Yeah, he's played against grown men for 3 or 4 years.
And he drives the baseline.
Yeah. I mean, and then we can't even we're forgetting about Malachi Moreno. You know, that's another big body that can come in. So, and he's a defensive threat. I mean, he's not going to be great on offense, running to the rim and getting alley-oops or dunks or something like that. Yeah, but, as a turnaround post-up player, he's going to work on that for another couple of years. But, defensive presence, he's going to be there also.
And then, as we mentioned, the defense and physicality, also, I don't want to underestimate the shooting ability because it's there, too. I mean, they're like all positions for the most part, especially very well. You know what Otega Owen, but I think Jalen scored the basketball very well. I think Noah, like we've been mentioning all week, and like Jalen Lowe said, he's a very good shooter. We seen bits and pieces of that last year.
Yeah, it just needs to come together.
Yeah, he didn't get all the minutes and all that, but when he came in the game and he spotted up in that corner, like Cameron, we knew what he was there for, and I think he's going to be even much better, taking a year of improvement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, Pope had even said that. Pope said, I can bring him in, and he's good for 1 or 2 threes, and he is.
Aberdeen can shoot too, from what I've seen.
Yeah. So we're not lacking. Yeah. We're not lacking in anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a few people say that they thought we might not be as a good 3-point shooter. I don't see that I believe we'll still be just as good. I don't think we're going to have to take 30 or 35 threes. I believe we can hit 20, take 20 a game, and I think we're going to be fine.
I agree. We might not have to shoot as much. We'll be just as effective from there.
Effective, yeah. I mean, we're thinking, Hawthorne, they just brought him up. He's going to be a superstar. I don't know if it'll be next year, Otis, but, in the next 2-3 years, he's going to be an outstanding player. I mean, Colin Chandler, he's working on his defense is great. He's working on his offensive, everything. He's in the gym like a rat. So is, everybody. Jalen Lowe is talking about being in the gym, seeing people at 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night and going in and saying, oh, wow, somebody's in here. Yeah, let's get this on.
I think that.
These boys know. They understand the assignment. They are driven. They are focused like no other team. I don't think I've seen a team in the past 6 years that were this driven and this just steadfast, one vision, number 9.
Yeah. I mean, Jasper's tearing it up over. I mean, he's not averaging like 15, 20 points a game, but he don't have to. They got an all-star team over there. He scored 8 points a day. He had 2 3-pointers, a putback 2. He had like 2 or 3 assists. He had a couple steals, and things like that. That's all he needs to do. I mean, they're winning games. They won today over Jordan 140-67. So, he don't have to put any effort in and try to score 25, 30. He's on the USA under 19 team. It's a privilege for him to play, but
I think the pressure's off of him, off a lot of these kids, because last year, even Oweh, whenever we needed a bucket, we still didn't really have too many guys that can create their own shot, but Oweh.
He was clutch.
It was hard for them to get their shot off, especially during SEC play with the defense closing out on them really, really quickly. But this year, I feel like a lot of pressure taken off of him, because there's 3 or 4 or 5, 6 different guys just like him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's going to be off of him. I feel like everybody's going to get about the same amount of playing time. I don't think there's going to be any lopsidedness. I don't think it's going to be, heavy-handed on one side or not. I think everybody's going to get about the same amount. I think the starter just depends on who's performing better. You earn that spot, just like Mark Pope had to earn his spot all those years ago.
Yeah.
I think that I think it also depends on who's we're playing against, because like you may put Jalen Lowe up against somebody in this game, but then the next game, Jalen Lowe's not the guy you need on him. You need Spider Monkey. That's what I call Colin Chandler, Spider Monkey. But sometimes you need a Spider Monkey to be jumping all over somebody. You need a different player for a different player.
Yeah,
you're right. Pope is strategic like that.
Yeah. Well, Peanut had a question. He said, who's our point guard in the final minutes of a close tournament game? Aberdeen with experience, or Lowe, who has never played in the NCAA tournament? Well, I could throw both of them. Aberdeen, even Colin Chandler can be a point guard. I think by the time we get to SEC tournament games or the NCAA, Jalen Lowe is just going to be just fine. This is a player that he's already said that he wants to, have the 5th triple-double in Kentucky history. So he's got things to play for, and, he's got a bucket list that he wants to check off.
Now, I'm going to say, I think the edge that Aberdeen would have in that situation is he just won a championship.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take
like
all
he's
three.
been there. He's been there. He knows the pressure. He's handled it. He's lived it.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to freeze up. I just think in a situation like that, the go-to guy would have to be him if he's performing well.
Yeah.
My opinion, I like those 2 takes. My opinion is Jalen Lowe's the point guard. I feel like he would maybe have a little bit more better handleability at that moment. And Aberdeen is very good on that wing. I like the picture of Jalen Lowe with the ball and Aberdeen on the wing. A lot of those times of situation is drive, draw, and dish.
Yeah.
What happens is he'll penetrate, and the defense will close out a lot of times and have to kick the ball out anyway. And Aberdeen,
what about Jalen Lowe with Otega at the wing?
Well, I believe Otega would be there with him in Aberdeen.
Yeah.
Well, I think so too. Who do you think Jalen Lowe would fit up with better as far as like dishing to or assist? Who do you think he would be better suited with?
I got faith in both those options right there.
Yeah, I got faith. Even if Colin Chandler's in the game, or if it's Aberdeen, and then you got Lowe, and then you got Otega, and them 3 are on the floor, you can give it to Aberdeen. Otega is, he's going to be cutting. They're going to be doing that high-low, that zone or that zoom cuts and everything. And then Jalen Lowe can get right out and take his man away from the offense, and that opens up the floor. And then you're going to have Aberdeen. He was great at Florida driving to the basket. Otega's the same way. You got Moby Apate. He can do the same thing. This is going to be a great driving team. We're not going to be striving for one player and just one player, and that's it. And you don't have anybody else.
I think Jalen Lowe is going to be kind of like Kobe Bryant on the drawing your man away
Yeah.
and then
Yep.
stepping back and shooting that ball. I think he's going to be good to pull his man off.
Yeah.
To get his. I think that's going to be one of his attributes is being able to, break some ankles.
But
Yep.
I seen true point guard when I checked out Jalen Lowe. I seen he could score, he could facilitate. Y'all mentioned Wayne Turner earlier, but I'll say, well, maybe even a little bit more scoring ability and more touch on the shot. I seen some good things, and I feel like last year at Pitt, one of the things that was pointed out is he had a lot of pressure on him too. So his percentage, it wasn't as efficient as it could be on a team like this that has the proper tools to where he doesn't have to take much bad.
He had to carry too much of it on his own back last year.
Right.
Yeah.
Now he's going to be like, I don't know how to act. I got 4 other guys that are actually playing the game.
Well, yeah, he took unbelievable shots, hard shots that he will not have to take any of them this year.
Unbelievable. No. So with that being said, I feel like you said, the pressure's off, and when you're that deep and you got the guys. I mean, it's like there's no one guy.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm excited. So at 2:00 in the morning, I'm going to be watching Kentucky basketball on SEC.
Yeah.
And I bet as a point guard for Lowe, I bet that's a breath of fresh air right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I played on bad basketball teams, and I was like the point guard because I was 5'10", 5'11", and when you're on a bad team and you don't have hardly any options, it's that you just walk away from that game and like, I don't ever want to play the ball game again.
You're right. It's like, but there's nobody to throw it to.
Yeah. And then you have players that's scared that they don't want to take bad shots, just like you're taking bad shots to try to keep you in the game. Then you got people that's shy. They don't even want the ball to come to them, So that was bad too for him.
Right.
Even shout out to Reed Shepherd, but even as we seen years back in the NCAA tournament, the first half of that game when they played
nothing
with Goki.
Yeah,
we don't want to bring that up. We ain't gonna bring no names up. We ain't gonna go there. But he didn't want to take a shot, and that really
and he did not score a basket until after 30 minutes of the game.
Not a single bucket.
Nothing. And Calipari should have pulled him and put somebody else in, but did he? No, because he was his golden boy.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on that, man.
It just still surprises me. Like, he didn't even look.
I was shocked. I was just like,
It didn't look like he wasn't into it at all. And then the second half came, and they kind of he rose up and took a jump shot, and kind of like he accidentally hit it.
Yeah, that one was an accident.
It looked like an accident. But I'm feeling good about it here. Mark Pope, man, the X's and O's. Like you seen when we played Duke last year, we went in the huddle. He was like, Cooper Flag is getting ready to do this spin move. He's been doing it all game.
Yeah.
And what happened? Came out there, Cooper Flag done the spin move. Otega Owe came on the back end, stole the basketball, took it down to the other way.
Yeah.
And hit the free throws.
Yep.
Well, when before that play, Cope told him in practice he is going to spin. Do not go after the ball with one hand. Go with two hands. That way the referee cannot call a bad foul on you. And Otega reached in two hand, stole the ball away from him, and then went down, hit free throws. And then Cooper Flag turned the ball over again with Amari Williams guarding him in the corner.
He did. So we did have some good
21
moments last
21. What are you saying? Okay. Okay, you guys, 21 just asked us if we believe that we are about to be in the golden era of Kentucky basketball. I'm going to say yes, because when I heard Calipari was leaving, I said I wanted a former player as a coach. so we would have somebody that had their heart in it, and we could not have got a better coach.
That steals
That's
it
the
up.
way I feel.
How you feel, Jimmy?
What do you guys?
I believe, I mean, we got Mark Pope is 53 years old. We got 20 plus something years. I believe all these are going to be golden, golden eras. I mean, I've been in a golden era since I was born in 71, being a Kentucky fan. So I mean, I've seen us go into championship games. I've seen us lose championship games. We've been in the golden era for a long time. Pope is just going to keep it going on. Kentucky's always going to be golden. Whether Calipari left or he stayed, it was still Kentucky. It wasn't Calipari, it was Kentucky. And we're gonna, we're gonna strive on, and Pope's gonna keep this going on for 20 plus years. So yeah, it was golden before and it's golden now.
Let's hope. Yep. Yeah, I'm stuck in this golden era, man. Like Willie Colley Stop said on the podcast. They asked him, who you rocking with? This or that. He's like,
Kentucky, yeah. His wife goes to school or went to school at Arkansas, and he wasn't rocking no Arkansas colors.
Darius Miller just said the same thing about Kentucky. Like, you ask any player, like Boogie still feels that way, you know?
Mm-hmm. John Wall's going to be here in the summer practicing with the team when they get through with summer classes. So
yep.
Yeah. Man, you talk about some
Rondo's trying to come back. We've got guys doing all kinds of, so I'm pretty stoked. Oh, guess what? My electric's back on at home now.
Well, that's good. Yeah, good to hear.
Right, blessings.
I know, right? My mom's not in the dark. I don't have to worry about her falling while I'm gone. I take care of my 84-year-old mother. And I live with her and I take care of her, and she can't see well. So I was worried, but I told her to stay in her bedroom because it was the place where we had the most light coming in. I was like, just don't leave your bedroom till I get home. You'll be fine. No TV, no internet, no iPad. I gave her phone and told her to read the newspaper.
Yeah. She's part of the nation.
But she good now. Electric's on. I just got a text.
Yeah, that made me think about all the storms that's been hitting Kentucky.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, let's remind everybody on July 19th, everybody at the Lexington Ice Center, we're doing the Loyal BBN Fan Show versus Kentucky Live 3-versus-3 basketball tournament. It's $10 to get in. It starts at 2:00. Be there or be square for the London tornado victims.
I will be there.
Yes.
Okay. There we go,
dude. It's gonna be me and you, man. Yeah. Me and you.
Get to get my Dick Vitale on. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, it's gonna be a pleasure. I'm excited.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'll be coaching, so I'll be up and down the sidelines. I don't know. No, I'm not playing. I'm gonna be coaching.
Oh, you got a squad? Okay.
Well, I got one team. It's the Loyal BBN Fans show. I'll be coaching that team, and I think 21's going to be coaching his team. So, yeah.
Shout out to y'all. Good luck on everything, man.
Oh, yeah. I don't think there'll be much coaching. I'm just going to tell them to play the triangle offense with 3 players. Get it going, boys. Let's get it going.
And it's gonna be me and you commentating, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, if we can get Mike, I don't want to get mic'd up because I might have some explicits to say to my team if I'm going up and down. I'll be like, come on, guys, come on.
Hey,
better. Y'all know better than that.
I like the N1 mixtape style.
Yeah. I believe we got a DJ. I think we got DJ from. Oh, okay. So maybe not now. So yeah.
Okay, next.
Like that, but yeah.
But no, I'm gonna stay in Lex that night. I'm really excited. I'm hoping that some of our viewers come out, all of them if they can. We would love to see you guys face to face.
Yeah, please come out. It's gonna be a fun. It's for a good, positive cause.
Yeah.
Everybody on the
Yeah.
Eastern
Everything goes for the tornado victims in London. So
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. 2 weeks, a little bit over 2 weeks.
Mercury at 2:00 is what time?
2:00 Eastern at the Lexington Ice Center.
Yes.
the Lexington Ice, yes. So yeah, man, I'll be there.
I got to tell y'all, there's 8 shots of espresso in my iced coffee.
Well, you don't need to worry about. You're gonna be up if you're gonna watch that game at 2:00. You ain't got no problem.
Woo.
I don't sleep much anyway, but yeah, oh man, when I don't get these often, but oh yeah.
I don't usually that much, but let me tell you, I actually got 8 hours of sleep. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah,
I get 3 or less, guys, and it's been like that since 2003.
Man, it's such a difference. Like when you operate on 4, you're like,
I go to sleep about 2 or 3, and then I'm up to fix I'm up by 6, and then I stay awake, and then I fix her breakfast at 8. So I just go.
Let me ask y'all this: Who is you all's favorite slam dunker in Big Blue Nation history?
Oh wow! I got about.
Bowie.
I'm going to say like Kenny Skywalker,
Sam Bowie, Melvin Turpin, Sam Bowie,
Kalina Azubuike, Rex Chapman. Chapman could. Azubuike. He dunked hard. He dunked hard on.
Yeah, he did.
Chapman was just finesse. I mean, he could do it all, you know. But I mean, Kalina Azubuike, Kenny Skywalker.
There was just something about a Melvin Turpin to Sam Bowie dunk. There was just something about the alley-oop to them that was just phenomenal.
Well, Dickie Bill used to throw them alley-oops to Sam Bowie, and there wasn't nobody get up with Sam Bowie. And when Turpin, the Big Dipper, dunked, I mean, he tore rims down. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see one. It looked like his head was on the rim.
Yeah.
But I got Willie Cauley-Stein.
Willie Cauley-Stein. Derek Anderson was nasty too. That dunk on Louisville, that was one of the baddest dunks I've ever seen. He looked like Jordan coming in, leaning in like that. Like, yeah, I got you.
Diallo.
Muhammad Diallo.
Walter McCarty.
That dunk.
Well, when he did the shimmy shake shake afterwards. Oh man, yeah.
Walter McCarty. He looked like an alien out there, bro.
Oh, man.
He was. He's like Walter McCarty out there doing dunks was like Steph Curry shooting threes. Like where he came from and how he made half of them, I don't know, but he was a beast.
Well, I mean, you can throw Eric Bledsoe, John Wall, Terrence Jones. I mean, Michael Kidd, Gilchrist. All these. You know, we had some great dunkers on these teams.
Yeah.
Marcus Lee. Yes, 21. Marcus Lee.
Marcus Lee.
He caught the oops.
Yeah, he did. He did. Marcus Lee was bad on that.
Yeah, Terrence Jones. I mean, we had in this team, I believe
Boogie could slam it home.
Yeah.
Boogie to the house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 21. Malik Monk could too. He could throw it down when he got up in there.
I believe this team, we're going to have some dunkers on this team. I mean,
I can't wait.
Jasper can get up. Chandler can get up.
Jaden Quaintance is going to be a dunking beast.
I mean, even, you know, we always talk about that, you know, but Otega Oway, you know, he can get up. You know, we're going to have some good dunkers on this team.
We've been on here about an hour.
Yeah, 53.
We can save our spotlight till next week.
Oh yeah, we can push everything off. We don't have to worry about, you know.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
Hey, we got information for all summer long. We'll be on here every Wednesday night at 7:00. So you know, I'm just
gonna lose my Wi-Fi soon.
Hey, it was nice tuning in with y'all, man.
Hey, it was great to meet you.
Dude, it was great to talk to you. I can't wait to see you again. You're awesome.
Can't wait to see you on the 19th.
There you go, Miss Leigh and Jimmy, Big Blue Nation.
Yeah.
Yes.
I appreciate you having me, man. Appreciate
We'll
you
definitely have you back on with us again. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it's been great to have you on.
Yeah, hold your horses for the season. It's only
4 months. 4 months away, man. We got
2 a.m. I'll be watching. 2 a.m. on SEC, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, bless y'all. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks. Cool beans.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. 21. Thanks.
Yeah, that was. He was a pleasure.
Yeah,
that was great. He is a good guy. I like him. All right, Jimmy, anything else to really go over right now? We just kind of went down history and memory lane for a little while.
Yeah, we went off a script, and hey, that's what this show is about. This is what this show's about. We don't script things. I mean, we talk about what we're going to talk about, yeah, but if we don't get to them, that is fine, because we'll talk about it the next time. But besides the summer, they're still doing the practices and everything. We're going to get more information between now and July. We got the TBT tournament coming up. That's going to be great. Middle of July. So we're sorry with the live stream chat that we didn't get to answer a lot of the people's questions, but we
were having some technical difficulties, and we're sorry for that.
But we appreciate everybody being on here and talking and things like that, and we'll get back and pick it back up on Wednesday at 7:00.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you, everybody that tuned in. Like I said, sorry about the technical difficulties. And hopefully next week everything will be back to normal. We'll be all good. A big thanks to 21 for doing our show tonight, and a big thanks to Big Mike, and many prayers for him and his safety, just for having us and letting us be a part of it.
Yeah, we had some more trivia questions we was going to get out there to you, but we'll keep them for next week, and 21 will be able to put them up on the board. But other than that, it's 55 minutes in, and we're just going to go ahead and get out of here. Everybody, wash them hands. Go down there, hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and get the notifications. This is the Loyal BBN Fan Show. Thank you for being on. Thank you, Miss Leigh, and thanks 21 for being in the background.
Thanks, guys.
We'll see you next week.
See y'all next week. Go Big Blue.
Go Big Blue.